In my last video, I got to train with top 270 ATP player Gabriel Decamps to see if I had what it took to compete at an ATP level. And let's just say I had a lot to work on. But through all the pain and struggle, and a little bit of more pain, there was a light at the end of the tunnel.
Potential, just gotta get used to that level. I'm pretty sure that if we hit many times, you're gonna get used to that level, and maybe he's gonna hit my ass.
Was Gabe potentially lying to make me feel better? Maybe. I mean, okay, probably. But, you know, I was motivated to train with Gabe again, and he didn't say no when I asked again, so that's kind of a win in my book. But today started off as just a simple hitting session, and to be honest, we weren't actually going to record any of it. I just had the camera set up so we could both take a look at our strokes and then review it in the future. But then it turned into a drilling session, and today's lesson was on forehands. It started off with me asking Gabe how he hits his forehand. I don't think my forehand is awful, but when you watch Gabe and he uses his whole body, it just looks insane. Just take a look at this. Now, there was a bunch of things that I wanted to try to learn, but while we were just doing some free cross-court hitting in the beginning, there were a lot of moments where I had a tough time controlling his pace. And so that was my first question to him is, when he ejects a serious amount of pace into the ball, how do I control it? At times, it just seems like I can't track the ball at all. And trust me, everyone, I know the things that I'm supposed to do, such as like stabilizing my body, staying low with the ball, shortening my backswing, and yeah, that helped me at times to actually like get the ball on the strings, but then to actually control it was a completely different conversation. Gabe just wanted to start off with basically 15 minutes of him just slugging the crap out of the ball at me, and he told me that I just need to see the ball more often, and then eventually my mind and body will adapt. So yeah, I mean, after a couple of mishits, and maybe more than just a couple of mishits, my body and timing clicked. But just when I thought I was figuring it out, Gabe decides to show a completely new level of pace in his forehand. And I think the problem's not just the pace, but it's also the depth. And in my mind at this point, I'm just like, how does anybody actually compete with this? Like, trust me, I've hit with some big forehands in my past, but this was just different. And this is just the look of defeat. Gabe gives me a tip to focus on to help endure the pain a little bit better, and let's just say it confused the crap out of me. I'll let you guys hear what he has to say.
You have to wait for the ball to be. You know what I mean? What? You're going like last second. Yeah, it's 10 seconds, because if you go too early, you're gonna hit like this. I mean, this is pretty hard.
If you didn't catch that, basically Gabe is telling me that I have to hold my racket out and meet that ball out in front for contact, and then at the last second, I will go ahead and accelerate and then follow through. And he says it in a way where like I kind of have to feel the ball on the strings and then I can try to control it. But in my mind, I'm just thinking, okay, if the ball's coming that fast and it hits my strings, it's just gonna fly off, right? Yeah, to be honest, I was confused for a while, but after about 10 minutes of going at it again, I definitely understood the feeling of what he was trying to teach me. And just like before, it took a while, but I finally got into a groove. And don't worry, everyone. We do play some points in the end. We do put it all together, but before we get to that, here's the real reason for this session. Gabe wanted to teach me how to hit an ATP level forehand. So that's what we worked on for the next 20 minutes. But for the first 10 minutes, Gabe wanted me to focus on being as loose as possible. Literally as loose as possible, in his own words. He mentioned one thing about just like kind of like feeling like my shoulder is almost dropping to the ground and just allowing it to like fly through the ball. And then yeah, just hitting like you don't give a fuck. So, as I was busy hitting forehands way out, I did figure out a lot about my forehand and how to actually work the racket through the ball. There are times where I would hit good ones, or at least ones that I thought were good, and Gabe would still tell me that I was a little bit too stiff. So it helped me to understand the level of looseness that these pros have. What I will say is, although I could feel the pace of my forehand getting a lot bigger, it was also kind of demoralizing because on a lot of these shots, as you can tell, I'm putting a lot of effort from my legs and body into each shot, and then you just kind of see Gabe just step in and rip a bigger ball without trying. And he also just looks super calm while doing all of this, which isn't really fair, but it kind of just put into perspective how different of a level he is. But there was this one time that I got him, and yeah, I totally put that one in. I'm 100% putting this one time in because I replay this moment every night in my head before I go to bed, just hoping that I dream about doing it again. Now, after about 40 minutes of me losing feeling in my shoulder, Gabe and I run some practice points, strictly practice points, and I know that sounds weird. He just wanted me to try to use this new forehand, this new feeling, in a point scenario without feeling any pressure or without any of them mattering. So here's a few of those examples. But then we do finish off with a quick baseline game to 10. And let's just say that I didn't do as bad as all of you guys probably would think I would do. You see that right. The score is 9-7 me. I'm up. Watch how well I play this. Yep, I 100% choked that. I hit a great ball on his approach shot, got it really low to his feet, got him to put the pickup up, and I just got really tight. I got really nervous on the backhand and just dumped it straight into the net. And as you can imagine, I don't end up winning. I want to say thank you to Gabe again for helping me train and teaching me a few new things again. It's been a lot of fun. We still have plans to do a lot more. I'm just excited to keep building and work on my forehands moving forward. And if you guys have made it through this far in the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know what you think about Gabe's forehand. Is it maybe one of the biggest ones that you've seen? Because for me, it definitely is. And I'm hoping to get a lot more of these sessions in with him. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
That's why I didn't make it past college. That's why I didn't make it past college.